Are you wondering what's the biggest threat to the housing market that we're facing today? Hi, my name's Nick with the Iannitti Realty Group, and I just real quickly wanted to look at a couple of different things that are really impacting our housing market. And it's kind of been the same old story that we've been looking at for quite a while. But really, what is the biggest threat? We've had a lot of talk lately about the pandemic, about unemployment and all these other things. And what I would tell you is really the biggest threat right now are inventory levels, right? If we look at our housing market update from April 2020, again, these are all median numbers for the entire county. But a big thing is, our month's worth of inventory is still 1.8 months worth of inventory. That's an extreme seller's market. That's why we're seeing that we saw the median home values up 4% in April, even though we're in the middle of this pandemic. The inventory is what's basically keeping prices high. Also, steady buyer demand. Right, we noticed that during the pandemic, showings had actually slowed down, but as of about a month ago, we've seen that in-person buyer showings have returned to about the same levels we saw at the beginning of the year. That's huge. Okay, so the fact is, inventory, supply and demand, basic economics, we can't get around it. I think this slide is really quite telling. If you look, gray is weak. Um, light blue is medium, and dark blue is very strong. When we look at seller traffic here in February, about half the country was gray, right? We didn't have a whole lot of listings coming on. Once March came and the pandemic came in, the entire country almost went gray. So not a lot of new listings. However, conversely, when you look at the buyer traffic, we've had incredibly strong buyer traffic through February, and even in March, some of it has dropped off a little bit, but still there's lots of buyers out there. So basically that's what's going on. That's going to be the name of the game for quite a little while here, because remember, the National Association of Home Builders came out and showed that over the 2010s, we basically did not build new homes at the same level we did over the previous 6 decades. In fact, we only built about half the homes that we needed. So simple supply and demand until we can actually get some more inventory back in. That will definitely help to stabilize the markets. But until then, we probably will see positive price growth. So anyway, if you have any questions about this data, if you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, what your home is worth, if you have 15 minutes, then I'd love to do a personal strategy session with you. Just reach out. And that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, who you choose to negotiate for you absolutely matters.